Good afternoon, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, oh, collective. What's going on? What's going on, collective? Make sure the deck's in the upright. Ooh, God protects me and God fights my battles. Justice in the Four of Wands there. Yeah, God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. Look at that. Justice and temperance. Whew. Take it to Jesus. Live your life. Have fun. Be happy. Temperance there and the Two of Swords. This feels like someone else's energy. What's going on with that Two of Swords? So you got someone who's healed and someone who doesn't. Or who isn't healed. Okay. Okay, collective. Oh, collective, what's up? Someone's got a lump in their throat. Oh. Bottom of the deck. Endings, new beginnings. Beautiful. Some of you. Chance for a whole new start. Five of Swords, the Hermit. Yeah. Endings, new beginnings. Endings, new beginnings. From the ashes, he or she shall rise, right? Here's the Ten of Swords. Here's the Hermit, where you go in. You do the healing that you need to do. This is that temperance energy, the one that done the healing, right? Here you are at this Five of Swords. You've slayed your demons. You've slayed the dragon, right? Now you're ready to move into this whole new beginning, this whole new environment, this whole new world. A whole new world, right? Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is when the self-doubt comes in. You know, when you come from the battle, you picked your ass up. You spend a lot of time in solitude. You know, you're good. You're wiser for the road. Now, this is that a whole new world. Where you want to go? What do you want to do? This is when it's important. You kind of focus enough to figure out what it is would bring you your stability. This is when you got all these options. So you got all these options, so now what, right? Sometimes too many options can fuck you up. You know, some of them options are good, some of them options not so good. So this is when you trust your gut, your guidance, your intuition. You're single, you're free, you're focusing on you. If you're not, you need to be single and free and focusing on you. A lot of you with the single card. This could be for someone who's in a relationship. You know, there is dynamics in relationships. People don't realize that. Two people come together, but you can't be so far up each other's ass that you don't have your own lives, right? Everyone's got to have their own life, you know, separate from who the hell they're with. You're both living your life, okay? So you can go through this phase right here if you're with somebody. It usually don't happen when both people are going through it at the same time. One goes through it and then, you know, maybe the other one does. So, you know, this is when, what are you going to do? You should always be trying to have your own sense of independence and freedom. You know what I mean? Collective, that took a very interesting twist. I like that. Even if you are with somebody, you should still feel singly strong and independent on your own. You know what I mean? It's that mindset. Okay, that's a message for somebody. I like that. So collective, what's going on? Now we have the Temperance with the Two of Swords. This could be someone that's in a relationship, maybe thinking. They're at that point now, right? Judgment. They're making a judgment call. But should I stay or should I go? What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do here? Eight of Swords. You feel stuck. This is never a good energy for anybody. Especially, this is someone in a relationship, okay? Especially if you feel trapped and stuck in a situation where you don't feel like you have your own personal freedom. You don't feel like you're your own individual. It's that judgment call. Should I stay or should I go? Is it a bad thing? No. Not every relationship ends on some stupid shit, guys and gals. People can just fall the fuck apart. Okay? Or get to that point where they need to decide what's worth working on and what's not worth working on. Right? Page of Swords, someone could be looking. Someone could just be looking at a way to set themselves free. Cut themselves out of this binding thought pattern, this binding environment, your binding situation, whatever it is. Maybe you're looking into figuring out ways to get unstuck. Some of you, maybe it is therapy. Maybe you're just looking at your options. Options as in, where could I go? Where would I live? What would I do for money? If you have a job, could you transfer? This doesn't even have to be somebody married. This could be somebody just in a relationship, right? They're ready to break up with a boyfriend or girlfriend, and they're like, shit, maybe if you live together, so, you'd have to get your own place. So now you're maybe thinking about how you're going to afford to do that. So I think someone is currently looking into their options because they're at that judgment. There's Archangel Michael. And an airplane. Strength card. Gathering enough courage, gumption, initiative to do what you want to do. Is this a bad energy? I don't feel it's a bad energy. Maybe you're just, the relationship has ran its course. You're ready to get the fuck out of a situation. No one's to blame. You just fell the fuck apart. We got 77 here. So, this is someone that I definitely feel is in a relationship. And they're looking for ways to kind of free themselves. And free themselves in the sense of where are they going to land when they get on their feet. You know what I mean? You don't want to rush into something and find yourself destitute, homeless, kind of really figuring out. On top of that Strength card, Queen of Wands. Someone's ready to take action. This is gathering the strength and courage to do it. Some people have never been on their own, so they might not have any idea how the hell to do it. I mean, everything would be new. If they went from parents' house to maybe boyfriend, girlfriend, they've never actually had their own little place to call their own. They could have always just, even if you went to college, you left home, you went to school, you were in the dorms, and then next thing you know, you met somebody and you leave there and you go move in with them. So someone here might not have ever had their own place. I don't feel any negative energy here. I don't think it's cheating. Someone ain't running off to be with somebody. Someone's just ready to get the fuck out on their own. And the scary thing is they probably never been on their own. This is logically figuring out how to get out of this situation that they're in. It's sort of that caught up energy. They was just going along every day. Everything was good. Everything was fine. And then, bam, something happened that it changed up. Judgment isn't always a bad thing. Judgment could be, what are you doing with your life? Where are you going from here? What do you want out of life? What are you given? What do you want to give to society? What do you want to put out there? For some of them, it's maybe they're feeling like they're not doing enough. They want to go out there and help. Maybe someone wants to get out there and work or do, this could even be some like volunteer work, or through volunteer work, someone decided they were wanting to go out on their own. Page of Pentacles with the Magician. Someone trying to figure out how they're going to go out there on their own. Manifesting something new. A new idea, a new thought, a new... with that world card, a whole new world. Maybe if they... I'm getting the image of someone that just went from home to, you know, they moved in with somebody. Someone's never been on their own. They've never kind of had their own style, their own anything. You know, it was whatever the hell their parents had is the decor they had, and then whoever the hell they moved in with, they just kind of picked up their decor or their manner of dressing, their manner of speaking. You know, when you start dating somebody, sometimes you can tend to pick up their habits and you just kind of conform to them. If you're not strong-willed and able to have your own style, this feels like an energy of someone that was kind of in that position. I'm feeling intelligence because for some, this could be a whole new way of looking at life. So if you go from someone who's super religious to someone who maybe wants to go into something a little more esoteric, or, you know, if you got someone could want to get into Buddhism or Taoism or something a little different than what the norm is. But maybe they were raised strict Catholic or, you know, whatever the energy is, Mormon. They were raised that way. That's who they met up with. But maybe now they're wanting to look into different things. And, you know, it's not like you give up your religion, but there are other viewpoints out there. There are other ways of looking at things. This feels like somebody who never kind of had their own. Is that making any sense? They've always assumed the identity of everyone that was around them. Right? When you're at home, you kind of conform to your parents' beliefs. You conform to your parents' rules. Well, you know, even if you went off to college and you had the dorm life, well, you still had rules there. Maybe you experimented a little bit with your individuality, and then you met somebody, and then you kind of conformed to their sort of lifestyle. You never really had your own. And this could be masculine or feminine energy on this. You know, men, you know, left your mom and dad's house, and then you hurry up and you get into a relationship. Well, you know, it's usually the feminine that's creating the house, and, you know, maybe buying your clothes and kind of going along that route. This is almost like someone who's never been able to do exactly or know who the fuck they are. It's not even do exactly what they want to do, because they might not even know what the hell it is they want to do. You know what I mean? This feels like someone who just kind of just conformed. They've never had their own individuality. Someone's garnering the strength, though, to do what they want to do. They're going to go out there into the world pretty passionate. And it's like that. I'm picturing that scene, Mary Tyler Moore, where she's like spinning around outside the building. Someone actually getting out on their own. Queen of Wands with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, look at this. Garnering up the strength to do what they want to do. Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Swords. I want to say planning their escape. They might think of it as being an escape or kind of word it like that. They're just figuring out how they're going to get out. But they know they're going to meet some opposition when everyone's like, why are you leaving? Your life is perfect. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not like you. You know, if you have very strong parental beliefs, and then, you know, your partner has kind of the same beliefs spiritually, or, you know what I mean? And then someone's just like out of the blue decides they want to move somewhere and write a novel, or do a profession that might seem a little odd to somebody. I am picking up education here. Someone could have been educated. College degree, they got all that, you know. What someone would consider a normally stable individual, right? Deciding, you know, fuck it. I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe it's a teacher who decides, you know what? I'm tired of teaching, so let's just go over here. I got a degree. I can pretty much go wherever I want to with it. Or heavy on the teacher energy. That was teacher energy. So maybe a teacher wants to go out and it could be going into HR work. It could be just changing it up. I am feeling almost a spiritual type attachment here. Like someone's just their upbringing. And I think religion factored into it. However they were raised, they got into it with their partner, boyfriend or girlfriend. And this person's just on a journey. Damn. Where are we at? 1553? Someone's on their journey to find their happiness. Their Ten of Cups happiness. Somewhere over the rainbow. They've never been over the rainbow. I don't think this is a sad energy. I don't think this is someone who's really lacking. I think if anything, it's lacking the gumption to do what they want to do. The judgment call there, something just kind of, it's almost like that light bulb moment. Someone discovered something, maybe they read an article, maybe they seen a video or something that kind of sparked an investigation into something just different. You know, they took kind of a detour one day and maybe they drove by a shop and they were just so enthralled or enticed to go in. And then once they did, it kind of like opened up a whole new world. For some, this could be, maybe it is consignment. Maybe it is antiques. I feel it's an educated person. So maybe someone decided they're going to just change it up. Could be antiquities in books, clothing. It feels like that energy. Someone just kind of stumbled upon a whole different way of looking at something or a whole new sort of genre, idealism, life. And it kind of woke up that little spirit that they didn't realize they had within them. Almost like explorer energy. If someone hasn't done this yet, someone could just be now trying to figure out, this could be that mental struggle that they're having, right? Looking in and figuring out why am I so drawn to this right now? Why am I wanting to change my life completely? Because everything could be hunky fucking dory where the hell they're at, right? People be like, you be fucking crazy. But that don't mean you're happy, right? We don't see third-party shit here, so someone's not wanting to just, fuck around and explore that way. This feels more like a change of life, a change of environment, a change of thought process. This feels very educated. Someone that's just got that thirst for life, for knowledge, to change things up. It could literally be someone that's never had their own place. If they went from their parents' house, it was whatever decor mom had set up. They go to college and it's just a dorm room, pretty basic. They meet somebody, they move in there. They could have, already had a style already planned out. This is like someone that really don't know who the fuck they are. How about that Page of Swords? The healing process. I'm picking up like Buddhism. Someone's just found a new way to kind of release themselves spiritually. For some, this could be a spiritual journey, right? If they've been stuck in a religious belief system for so long, maybe now they've started questioning it. And we're not dissing any religions. It's just someone could be thinking, well, that's interesting. Maybe let's read about that. Someone's definitely doing the healing process while they're going through and figuring out the mindset. This feels like they're getting out of their head about feeling lack. Because they go from that Star to the Strength card to the Queen of Wands. Right? It's that growth. That's that evolution. Maybe they want to be more spiritual, where they just kind of mix and match different things to create their own type of spirituality. What makes them feel closer to whatever deity they choose to worship. But that could totally go against someone else's religious beliefs. I'm not even getting an age on this. This could happen at any point in time in someone's life, right? To mid-20s on up. You just decide to change things up. The Magician, the Star, Judgment. There's 3, Strength, 4. 4 major arcanas out here. The World at the bottom of the deck. So many possibilities. So much knowledge, information out there. This could be someone that... I'm picturing a career change as well. This could be someone, and it could be in academics, wanting to switch it up. What's between that Magician and the Star? The 4 of Pentacles. Something's really captivated this person. And then they got real kind of just enthralled in the study. And it's really healing energy, right? With the Star card there and that Magician energy. It's like someone went in. This could even be, maybe someone wants to go study to be a therapist. They want to change it up. It's like the healing arts. Changing things up. 4 of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Finding what they love. This is someone coming into their life purpose. Doing the work that they love. This feels like healing work as well. I think it's someone with a degree. Someone who's smart. Maybe they've had the job 10, 15, 20 years. They've been doing it. They've been doing it for a while. But now they want to get into something where they're kind of giving back. This could be an accountant who maybe decides they want to become some kind of life coach or therapist or rehabilitation. Get into rehabilitation type work. You know what I mean? Ace of Cups with the 8 of Cups. But in order to get that love, this could have been something that they used to do that they loved and they kind of got the fuck out of it as well. Maybe when they were in school, they were wanting to study a certain area and someone said, is that really what you want to do? Maybe you should focus on something that's going to guarantee you a job. So this would be an accountant, maybe wanting to... This could be someone wanting to be a preacher. Someone wanting to go into another religion. Be it's like a healing energy. Someone turned their back on what they wanted to do years ago. And that's been resparked. That's that 2 of Swords. That Temperance. Now they're at that point in life where they're not happy. I don't think it's a sadness, though. They're just stuck. There's sadness, though. Yep. Something happened. Maybe at one point in this person's life, they were on a path. They were on a journey. And maybe it's when they fell in love with somebody and their life course changed. So maybe they had big dreams of going out and doing this, doing that. But maybe they had to become a house mom, right? Or maybe they just had to take a regular job because they got married, they had a family. And now maybe that has kind of come back to kick them in the ass. Maybe they're thinking, What if I'd have carried on and did what I wanted to do back then? Where would my life be now? This is a spiritual awakening. Five, 2, 5. I think this has already happened. This is what sparks somebody into doing the healing work that they need to do. And maybe going back to the basics, maybe going back to what they wanted to do. Now they're in the process of figuring it out, how they're going to do it. This is like rekindling that love of something, that spark. I don't know, maybe if they were scientists, maybe now they want to get into I was going to say like the ancient aliens type energy, studying more of the not so familiar or not so common belief system. Someone took a job that was kind of normal. Maybe they switched it up in college. They were wanting to study one area and they got, no, maybe you need to just go to do a simple job. But now they've been drawn back to what they initially fell in love with. Because for some of you, maybe it's design. Maybe it feels like just a job switch up. A total 180 from where a person was at. Something that they used to love to do. Taking that leap of faith. But that 10 of Cups, this could be someone with the family as well. Maybe mom or dad just decided to switch things up a little bit. This could be a family move, right? Maybe someone wants to relocate to the country or relocate to the city. But it's like there's happiness. Someone just wants to change everything up. They want to go back to what they used to love. They want to go back to what they used to do. Maybe it's getting out of that typical lifestyle, getting out of that typical rut that they've spent so long in. That's a beautiful reading. There you go. Anything's possible. That is gorgeous. I love that. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, peace, love, and light, collective. Peace, love, and light. How is it working? Ah!